Welcome back to the Deep Dive. So today we're diving into something pretty paradoxical in geopolitics. You've got these two major powers, Iran and Israel, locked in this really hostile long-running conflict. But, and this is the key thing, they don't actually share a border at all, which right off the bat makes you think, doesn't it? How does that work?
It really does. It's fascinating because it kind of forces us to look beyond, typical border clashes. This is about influence, about power projection, different ways of engaging or, well, confronting each other.
Exactly. So our mission today is pretty straightforward. We want to quickly outline who these players are, what are the main things driving this conflict, and why should you care? Why is this relationship so critical globally? We've got some good sources lined up, aiming to give you the core insights without getting too bogged down.
Sounds good. It's definitely a relationship with huge regional and even global ripples.
Okay, so let's get a quick look at the contenders. First, Iran. We're talking about an Islamic republic. Shia Islam is the major religion there. And their allies, according to our sources, include Syria, yeah? And also non-state groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon, which is right on Israel's border.
Right, a very powerful force, Hezbollah. And Iran also backs some militias in Iraq and Palestinian groups, think Hamas, Islamic Jihad, and crucially, Iran's official stance is non-recognition of Israel. They often use the term Zionist regime, which is basically denying Israel's right to exist as a Jewish state.
That non-recognition is fundamental, isn't it? It shapes so much of their strategy in the region, countering what they see as Israeli and Western influence. Okay, flip side, Israel, a parliamentary democracy. Judaism is the major religion, key allies, the U.S., many Western nations. Pretty clear alignment there.
And from Israel's viewpoint, Iran is perceived as, well, an existential threat. That's the term often used, primarily because of two big things. The nuclear program and all that support for anti-Israel militant groups we just mentioned, that really sets up the core tension right there.
Yeah, it does. So let's dig into those main issues, the flashpoints, as our sources call them. Number one has to be Iran's nuclear program. Israel is deeply opposed to Iran getting nuclear weapons, sees it as a direct, catastrophic threat.
Absolutely. And Iran, for its part, consistently says, nope, it's all peaceful, energy research, even. But our sources stress this isn't just about the bomb itself, it's about the regional balance of power. A nuclear-capable Iran, even if they don't build a weapon immediately. Well, that could spark an arms race, couldn't it? Or more proxy fighting.
That potential ripple effect is huge. Okay, second flashpoint, proxy warfare. You mentioned the groups Iran supports. Hezbollah, Hamas, basically groups near Israel's borders.
Exactly. Iran provides funding, training, weapons. It's a way to project power, to pressure Israel, without a direct state versus state fight, gives them some deniability.
And conversely, Israel isn't passive.
Not at all. Israel conducts frequent airstrikes, especially in Syria, sometimes Lebanon. The stated goal is usually to stop Iranian influence from spreading or to prevent advanced weapons reaching those proxy groups.
So it's this constant strategic chess match playing out across other countries' territories. And it's not just bombs and boots on the ground, right? There's the cyber dimension, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Our sources mention allegations, pretty serious ones from both sides.
Yeah.
Cyber attacks targeting critical infrastructure, power grids, water systems, things like that. It adds this whole other invisible, potentially quite damaging layer to the conflict.
And underlying all of this, you have this deep ideological divide.
That's fundamental. Iran's government uses very strong anti-Israel rhetoric, often calling for its elimination based on their revolutionary ideology.
And Israel, in turn, accuses Iran of basically aiming to destroy the Jewish state, sees it as a direct threat to its survival.
So yeah, it's not just policy disagreements. It feels much more irreconcilable based on their stated worldviews.
Where does that leave things in terms of actual engagement between them?
Well, the sources are pretty clear. There are no official peace talks, none. Interactions are almost entirely hostile. Both sides are, actively preparing for potential military scenarios.
A state of constant tension and indirect confrontation.
That sums it up pretty well. It's a major geopolitical struggle, but one fought without sharing a border. It's proxies, it's cyber, it's that deep ideology.
Yeah, you've nailed the core dynamic there.
Yeah.
So for you, our listener, maybe something to think about. How does a conflict like this define more by indirect means and ideology than geography? How does that change how we understand international relations, especially thinking about stability or instability in the Middle East going forward? It definitely challenges the old ways of thinking about conflict, doesn't it? We'll leave you with that thought. See you next time on The Deep Dive.